Well, a lot of the things you do as a missionary priest are things priests would do anyway, you know, say Mass, perform the sacraments. But the context is different sometimes. And I remember in the Philippines, there was a period where there was a lot of tension between two rival families and their supporters, which included a big whack of the population. So there were both these gangs, if you want, plus police and a few soldiers who were there to try and keep the peace. So on a Sunday, all Catholics, nearly all Catholics, so many of them would go to Mass. So we had to make a rule at Mass. It sounds funny sitting here, you know, in Glasgow on a nice, damp autumn evening. But the rule was, it was very simple. It was just that you were allowed to bring in a sidearm, a weapon, meaning a handgun, as long as it was in a holster on your belt or in a shoulder holster, maybe inside your jacket. Basically, it was out of sight. It was there, but out of sight. That we allowed that, because for some people, their weapon was part of what they wore. If they were police, obviously, but even some of the others, they wouldn't, you know, if they couldn't bring the weapon in, they wouldn't go to church. So that's what we allowed. What we didn't allow was anything else. So no rifles, no machine guns, no machine pistols, no machetes. We actually allowed bayonets, as long as they're in the scabbard, you know, on a belt. No grenades, but luckily nobody brought grenades to Mass. So very simply, people had to leave these guns. You couldn't leave them outside, so what were we going to do with the guns? So I said, okay, you can leave the guns with me, which meant on my bed, in my bedroom, upstairs from the church. So the deal was, before Mass, take the magazines out of the weapons and, you know, clear the weapon, put on a safety catch and give it to me, and I would put it on the bed. There weren't millions of guns, there was a few guns each Sunday. And it only lasted for a few weeks while tensions were high. And then one or two guys, the weapons would go to the head altar boy and he would put them on my bed. But if somebody was determined he was not going to take the magazine out, then in that case, because he might need it, God forbid, but he might feel he might need it for self-defense after Mass, so he refused to take the magazine out. In that case, he had to put the safety catch on and give it to me, and I put it on my bed. So that wouldn't be your everyday sort of thing, would it, here? It wasn't every day for us, it was unusual.